Here, you need bobblehead Lincoln over there.
What? You don't like my bobblehead?
Sponsored by
Sponsored by
Slim Modern.
some
Something modern.
SM.
What is it called? Something modern? Simple Modern.
Simple Modern.
I said Slim Modern. What does that even mean? Ow!
You good?
No!
What are you drinking today, baby?
Water. Are we still recording?
We are currently recording.
Cool. I'm prepared.
Be prepared, be prepared.
I'm drinking water out of my new half-gallon bottle from Simple Modern.
We both got new half-gallon water bottles. So we're going to be...
New on clearance.
So they're on clearance?
That's what I said.
I thought you said new on clearance.
But I did say that. New on clearance.
That doesn't make any
They were
sense.
new water bottles and they were on clearance, so I don't know what the big deal is.
That doesn't make any sense. the
New
way you
on
said
clearance. What is that? How does that not make sense? The size of the mouth part is a
it. I like it.
bit unsettling.
I like it because it's not like a... Actually, it kind of makes you look more like a toddler because it's so big. So, we are now in Indiana.
We really haven't done one in a while because we've been in Indiana for three weeks.
Yeah, I know.
My bad.
Let's get into the show, actually. All right? So I'm the beard.
I'm the lady.
And together,
we're the bearded lady.
Do you have the word of the day?
I do have the word of the day.
What is the word of the day?
Menagerie.
Okay.
Menagerie.
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 It's used to refer to a collection of animals kept especially to be shown to the public, as well as a place where such animals are kept. It can also refer more broadly to any varietied mixture.
So like a menagerie of tigers.
A collection of animals. I don't know if that means like it has to be more than one animal. Like a menagerie.
I think so.
I don't know.
Seems like
it
that
says
would be...
a collection of animals. I don't know if that means like has to have different animals or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Whatever. A menagerie of tigers.
Do you
sounds
remember?
good to me.
We got our new car. We just moved back. We used
Am
our
I still
car.
in frame?
I don't know, but
I want to sit back and be comfy.
you should be. You should be in frame.
Okay.
Our gas mileage now. We got back in a tank and a half.
We got from Louisiana, southern Louisiana, to here,
Northwest.
NWI, in a tank and a half, yeah.
Tank and a half.
When we left and filled it up, our car said it had 533 miles.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What do you think, Abe?
We got bobblehead Lincoln.
He likes it. Bobblehead Lincoln approves.
He found that at his parents' house, going through his old stuff, and...
Now it's a
Babe,
part of
what
the
else
show.
did you find?
What else did I find?
What you were wearing earlier. Where
You
is
didn't
it?
want me to wear it.
Well, what'd you do with it?
It's over there. I'm not going to get up and get it.
They found a cute little visor.
I was going to wear my Washington, D.C. visor, but she's like, no. So, we'll save that for another occasion.
We have bobblehead Lincoln. You can use the visor another time.
How do you like our new setup?
Peace.
Cassie
What? Babe, your bottle's messing up the aesthetic.
Cassie helped make it nice and aesthetic.
I do my best.
She's pretty good at things like
With
that.
our books that,
If you can guess where our studio is, like, in relation to a
house, yeah. We'll give you $5.
Just try to guess.
A $5 gift card to your choice.
And if you're somebody who already knows, you don't count, so don't even.
Yeah. Robin.
So, this really is... this outline has been written out for like 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I have a new YouTube series called Do Hard Things, and I'll be doing
Do you do that
Hard
on
things.
your podcast too?
what's that?
Did you start doing that on your podcast too?
Just YouTube.
Oh, for some reason I thought you did it on your podcast too.
Nope. So my first one was a 5K. So I ran my first 5K.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What's funny is I just woke up one day and I was like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go run a 5K.
Yeah, and just to clarify, he ran the whole time. He would not say he ran a 5K if he didn't run the whole time.
It's funny, some people are like, so did you stop at all? Or it's like, no, I said I ran a 5K. If I didn't, I wouldn't have told you I did.
Exactly.
I ran a 5K. No prep, nothing.
Isn't that right, Abe?
Easier than I thought, but it was super cool. I learned something new about running that I didn't know, which is it's a natural laxative.
Mm-hmm. Kyle
And
pooped
I-
himself.
On my way back home, I pooped in the woods because if I didn't, I probably would have pooped myself.
Look at this split end I just pulled.
Babe, that's the splittiest end. They're not going to see that. Bump the mic.
You see it? Do you see it?
They're not going to see it.
Babe.
That is the splittest end I have seen.
Babe, I'm going to keep that forever.
And I have a lot of experience with split ends. I don't know.
Is that a butt joke?
When I went running, I really had a split end there.
Yes, you're down one sock.
Split rear end. I'm down one sock. Somebody's gonna find a nice little present.
I'm sure it's mostly gone by now.
Mm-hmm.
And
And then my second Do Hard Things video is coming out tomorrow.
Excuse me.
It's
What is it?
my first ice bath.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which you've done like 5 at this point.
I do them every day now, so
Yeah, we really need to stop missing so many weeks of podcasts because
yeah.
there's lots of things happening.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of,
What?
I have 3 new things Kyle says.
Let's get to that right after. I have what?
Right after.
Right after I was
Kinda
gonna
like
say
Juliet.
like something that was interesting with like the mentality of running and running a distance like a 5K is I didn't go out saying I'm gonna try to run my first 5K.
You just said
I
you were gonna
said
do it.
I'm gonna run my first 5K.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how your brain tells
Mhm.
you like that you're good or to quit or what like
you've done 2 miles. It's fine. You're however
So,
much 5K is.
the most I had done before that I think was a mile.
Running
and-
straight.
Yeah, and once I got to 2 miles, my brain started telling me, "Hey, you just did double what you've done in the past, so you're good. You've broken your own record." And then it's you just fighting with your own stupid subconscious that keeps telling you to quit.
Yeah.
And you just go, "Nope, I'm good." And then by the end, I was like, "Wow, I'm not like I can keep running."
Mhm.
You know,
How long do you think it took you again?
it was like 9.5 minute miles, so it was like
30 minutes.
30 minutes ish.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. My nose.
And no, it wasn't an event. I just went out on the trail and ran a 5K because that's how I.
Didn't you end up running more than a 5K because your like tracker didn't go off right
Yeah,
away
I
or
set
something?
the app to 3.1
What one?
or whatever it is mile. Yeah, 3.1 miles. And the stupid thing is, it announces every mile point. So it said 3 miles. I'm like, sweet, okay, we've got 0.1 mile left. And I'm running. And I purposely wasn't checking the app because it would have
Yeah.
screwed me up if I did check the app the whole time. But
It should have announced when you were done
exactly.
with your.
It didn't announce 3.1 miles or 5K finished, whatever.
Yeah.
It didn't. So I decided, you know what? It seems like it's been a while. And I checked and it was at 3.2. I'm like, okay, I did it. Plus a little bit. So,
Good job.
and guess what? I ran the whole thing. That's why I said I ran it.
Oh my God. You're
Because
so bitter about that.
if you stop, you didn't run a 5K. You ran and stopped and then ran a little more, a 5K.
Yes, dear.
So, go ahead. You have some
Oh.
things my husband says?
Mm-hmm. Trying to think of the context.
Bobby Head Lincoln.
There's no. Oh my god. There's no context. There's never any context.
Never.
I have 2 things that you've called me.
Oh,
I
okay.
only have 2 things, not 3.
Okay.
I have 2 things that you've called me. You said, "Come on, my sweet little Pepsodent,"
Pepsodent.
like the denture thing.
Pepsodent is the original toothpaste brand.
But I think Pepsodent is now like, I think they make like the tablets that you put in water that clean your dentures.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong.
Well.
Yeah, come on, my sweet little Pepsodent.
Okay.
And then, not too far after that was, let's go, my little maltodextrin DM.
I don't think that's a thing.
Maltodextrin. No, it's definitely not a thing, Kyle.
Maltodextrin DM. My sweet little maltodextrin DM.
No, just let's go, my little maltodextrin DM. Come on, my sweet little Pepsodent.
Yes.
You called me something yesterday and I meant to write it down and I forgot, so I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But it was another weird, like things like "come on, my sweet little baked potato," like that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Okay, all day, all freaking day, I have felt like I've had a hair that was like on my face and it's driving me nuts.
You have lots of hair that's like, it's always in your face.
It's
So.
fine. I'm fine. I'm not even thinking about it. Okay. Next.
Do you have anything else?
No.
That I said?
No.
I've definitely said more.
Well, okay, I think this one's confusing me a little bit. But you had that when we were in Louisiana. You had that 5-gallon water jug, the empty one.
Yeah.
And you said, "This is a nice little, I should just fill this up and sip on it the whole time."
What? This is a nice little what?
Nothing, Kyle. You didn't say anything. You said, "This is a nice little, I should just fill this up and sip on it the whole time." Like while you're at work. Like
Yeah.
that's your water bottle.
Yeah.
5-gallon jug.
So what's my love language?
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yours is quality time.
Yes, definitely.
We took that test recently again.
Yeah, because when we took it when we were dating and it was different, and now we took it again just to see, and yeah.
Yeah. So we've been. I mean, it's crazy how once you know that, you notice the reality of it.
Yeah.
You're
I
like,
definitely.
I'm like, Cass, do you need some quality time? You're like,
most all the time I
like,
need
yeah.
Yeah. And then you get all teary when I give you like
The
a
slightest.
genuine compliment.
Yeah. I'm like, really?
Yeah, you like to be affirmed for
Yeah.
sure.
And I like paying with Affirm as well.
Have you ever used Affirm?
I think. Maybe not. I think I've
Oops.
thought about it multiple times.
How many times is Cassidy gonna hit the mic today?
Quite a few. You usually do.
It was Abraham Lincoln. I mean Bobblehead Lincoln. Sorry. Bobbleham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln! Heck yeah. So we
Bobbleham.
both have a new job. What's yours?
Whoop whoop. I work at J. Marie Salon and Spa. This is Cassidy.
Salon.
J. Marie Espa. You're not even saying words. Espa.
J. Marie Salon.
Yeah, I'm a front desk receptionist.
You're a front desk receptionist.
I get some really good discounts.
So do I. Tell me.
Tell me?
Yeah, tell the people what.
Why'd you say tell me? You know them.
Go.
I'm not going to tell them the specifics, you weirdo.
Why?
It's
Okay.
nobody else's business.
She gets
Your
really
toes
good,
are freezing.
She gets really good discounts. So do I. And
Your
then
toes
so
are
does
freezing.
like her
Anyway.
whole immediate family.
It's
Great.
been fun so far. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really, really like it.
Good.
Oh, I'm getting my nails done on Tuesday, by the way.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
With whose money?
You act like I don't have a job.
Yeah, exactly. Whose money?
Mine.
There we go.
Like we don't have a joint bank account.
We have proof on that camera right there.
Like we have separate bank accounts or something.
Mm-hmm.
You and your 400 accounts that we have. Which one am I going to use? I don't know. It's a mystery.
Are you kidding me right now? Sorry for trying to organize our life and expenses.
Oh, this table is very rickety.
It's very rickety, rock. Okay, don't do that.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, so I have a newbie job as well, where I basically drive 2 hours away every day and then come back.
It's been about that. It's going to be real great when you finally have your company car, because then I don't have to feel like a child or a 16-year-old asking my mommy for a ride to work because you're in Fort Wayne.
It's pretty sick because I'm going to have a company car,
Yes.
company phone, company laptop,
Gas card.
pretty much work from home except for when I need to go out to jobs.
Oh, and you get compensated if you need to buy anything for the job.
Yeah, it's super
It's
cool.
really, the Lord has really blessed us with those
Blessed.
jobs for sure.
Blessed assurance.
Blessed assurance.
Jesus is mine. Okay. Ooh.
Dab it out.
So we both.
I love how you just completely ignored that.
Dab it out, dab it out.
I think you're used to me just dabbing randomly.
Yeah.
I'm one of those cool kids.
Yeah, all the cool kids
I like
love
to
me.
dab it.
We both recently listened to a book
A book, yes.
called
I don't remember what it's called.
Turning Pro.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
I can't stop yawning. I'm
Clearly it
sorry.
affected you quite a bit.
Just because I don't remember the title of the book doesn't mean I don't remember what was in the book.
You want to read the summary for us?
Why?
Never mind, I'll do it.
I can read it.
Here. There you go. Like old people.
Yeah. Gotta get my reading glasses on.
Reading
All
benches.
right. Turning Pro sheds a light on why so many aspiring creatives and entrepreneurs fail to make their dreams a reality. It also explains how, by making a conscious decision to pursue your goals and reconfiguring your life so you can finally gain traction and embrace your true calling. Turning Pro is a conscious decision. Stephen Pressfield didn't become a professional writer by landing a 3-book publishing deal or selling a movie script for a 6-figure sum. The author became a pro by moving to a new house. After resisting his desire to write for years, he packed up his cat Mo and his typewriter and left New York behind. Pressfield spent the next year writing a novel in a little town in Northern California. He decided to finish his manuscript no matter what. Living on just $25 a week, he cut himself off from all distractions. TV, newspapers, music. His manuscript didn't end up getting published, but the year wasn't a waste. It taught him to face his fears and get on with his work. Word association. Wait, what?
That's part of the outline?
Oh, I'm like...
Word association.
Word association.
That's another part of the outline.
My bad.
So, what was there anything from that you can think of you got out of it specifically?
Definitely the shadow career thing. I'm not gonna lie, we haven't talked about it, the book, since we listened to it. It was a little weird.
Yeah. Some of the language he uses is weird, and the concepts that he believes are weird. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
I didn't love the book.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a bad book.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't love it. I got some stuff from it for sure. The shadow career thing definitely, and the concept of just basically stop making excuses and stop being an amateur, and I get all of that was great. It was just a little too weird for me.
Like touchy-feely weird?
No, it wasn't touchy-feely
Not
at all.
touchy-feely.
No, it was just... I didn't agree with some of the stuff he said, and there's just some stuff I didn't agree with. It was just weird.
Yeah, and I'm the same way, but
I'm not going to abandon my friends and family for a year to turn pro.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. And
Oh.
he basically said to do that.
Well, I pretty much think of it the exact same way you do. It's just, you look at it practically and get out.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't agree with, like, morally, that he
Yeah.
talked about, too. There's several things I don't agree with morally. And then some of the concepts I didn't care for. And it just was... He seemed like a very eccentric person, so it was the read was weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I definitely got some stuff from it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry if I made that weird.
Well, like I said, I think of it the same way, but I got a lot out of it.
Yeah.
Like, he talks about going from an amateur to a pro
Mhm.
and what your calling is. And he talks about shadow careers, can you explain that?
Probably not well.
Well, basically, it's like if you know you want to be a painter, and instead you do something like architecture, which is kind of artistic, but
Yeah.
more practical or
Mhm.
something. It's similar, but you're not doing what you actually
What you're called to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was that book.
Yeah. It's not a bad book. It's just, it was kind of like 50-50 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think would be a good ratio of like what I got from it and what I agreed with versus like what was weird.
What can you think of that was weird and stuff? What?
Well,
he talks about the muse.
He
and
talks
stuff like
about sex a lot in the book.
when?
Babe, it's like every other
Oh,
paragraph.
Yeah.
Like, and not in just a way like that's one of the distractions that people have, and I get that. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that he talked about it. That's the issue. It's just like he talked about.
He
Like,
talked about how
If you're gonna use that as a distraction, that's fine. Just don't let it keep you amateur or whatever. Like talking about stuff that I just didn't agree with necessarily, and then the stuff where he was like, you may have to abandon or like never talk to some of your family or friends again, and
Mhm.
it's just like I get if you have friends and family that aren't good for you. I get that, but it just the way he said it was like just abandon them basically, and I didn't care for that. And just some of the wording and the ideologies, and he clearly isn't Christian,
Yeah.
which is people are gonna freak out. I don't only read books by Christians. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to like motivational stuff or inspirational or self-help, I like to read books by Christians because when in that realm of self-help, because usually it's from the same base of you need God. You can't do everything yourself. You need God. There's you have to do the work, but you also need God. So I kind of like to read self-help books from Christians, but there are some good thoughts in there, definitely.
Mm-hmm. With the like he talks a lot about how artists tend to become addicts, and and that's part of the sex thing.
That was
like
people
get addicted to that, and then with a book like that, I can read a lot of books and kind of see it through my own filter or whatever.
You also didn't warn me. Normally,
how weird it was. Yeah.
Normally, if you recommend something, you'll tell me like you're just gonna have to go into it with an open mind, thinking like he doesn't believe the same way you do. It's a little weird. You didn't tell me that, so I wasn't expecting it.
And I was going to, and then as we started reading, I figured I'm like she's filtering like
that's what I'm saying. Like I got some good stuff from it, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's 4:00. I don't know. It wasn't a bad book. I just didn't agree with a lot of it. But I definitely got some stuff from it where it's kind of opened my eyes to, oh, I am really holding myself back.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff in there that's not necessary to the point of, like, you can end up going into self-destructive patterns because you're not doing what you're truly on the planet to do. And he talks about like, quote, the muse, and to me I go, that's God.
Yeah.
Like you pray to God and he helps you with your art and all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyways.
But another thing was he talked about this one guy who was a great guy. He was definitely pro. And talked about like he was a drunk, but he was pro because of this, and I'm like,
yeah, that was Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
No. So that, it was kind of, I know I'm being an old person right now and you're probably rolling your eyes at me, but it was kind of just hard to listen to. It just wasn't my type of book, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. And even when I started the book, his voice is kind of hard to listen to.
It's just
an
very eccentric, and his stories were weird, and his anecdotes and metaphors and whatever you want to call it were weird. It was just not my type of book, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't planning on saying all of this on the podcast. We just never talked about it after we listened to it. So, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was another thing. Well, I had word association. I don't think we're ever going to do that. There's this thing that...
I would like to do that eventually.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Where we go back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoe.
Book.
Shoe book? Okay, the way I
Wait, what are you...
They have to be a connected saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm like...
I thought it was like, say, the first thing that pops into your head.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
Alright, shoe.
Boot.
No. So like...
Shoelace.
Yeah, there you go.
That's like chain reaction. I don't know what word association.
Well, I just called it that. I don't know.
Okay, well, you should have explained that a little better.
Okay.
Okay, try again.
Book.
Mark.
Marker.
No! No!
No?
No!
Okay. There's nothing. Mark. Blank.
Blank page.
Page Turner.
William Turner. That's the first thing I put in my... Turnarounds.
Rounds.
This is awful.
Usually I do really well at this. Okay, let's start over. Let's start over.
You start with a stupid word.
Spray.
Bottle.
Bottleneck.
Necklace. Neck. Well, that's like one word, though. I guess that doesn't work.
I'm fine with that. I do it that way.
Necklace.
Lace tank top. Lace.
No.
Lace underwear.
Oh my gosh.
That's one word, right?
Underwear. Drawer.
Drawer handle.
Handle knob. Handle knob?
Okay, we're done.
So stupid.
So there's another, just random thought.
Word association. I was reading the summary.
That was funny.
Okay, what's next?
So, this is the last thing I have, but just
Yeah.
a random thought. So, prove to yourself that you can do things.
Okay.
Just do them, and then while you're doing it, you'll see that you can do it. It's so simple, but
Oh yeah, definitely.
it's true. It's like the 5K I ran. Just, there's so many things that you'll be scared to do because you feel like, I don't know if I can do it. Well, do it, and then you'll see that you can.
Yeah.
That's it. Period.
Well, it's like if you do it and see, and you could only do... Obviously, it just depends on what it is. Like, you can only do half of it. You can only do part of it. Whatever it is, it shows you can do more than you thought you could, and you can work harder to finish.
Well, I mean,
you know.
You could talk about your weightlifting and stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, that's not really... That's like you forcing me to do it, basically, not me thinking.
You've done it, so don't even
Well,
start.
I'm saying, the first time. So, I think... Sorry. When I've... What are my PRs? I don't know. Let me check.
Well, I've learned that one of my favorite things now is getting people to see that they can do more than they think
Babe,
they can.
your feet are freezing.
And part of that is...
Gosh.
with weightlifting, like showing them you're stronger than you think you are, you can lift more than you think you can.
Yeah. Well, like, the leg press one isn't really, because I've always known my legs were strong, so I don't really think that was.
Just stop trying to pre-qualify yourself and
I'm just.
make
I
it not as
don't think
cool.
this has to do with what we're talking about. So that's what I'm saying. Like deadlifts.
Oh, you're saying you
I
knew
didn't-
you were strong.
I just hadn't pushed myself. I decided to push myself one day, and I leg pressed 410 pounds.
Yeah.
That was just, I decided to do it. It wasn't like I didn't think I could.
Mm-hmm.
The hip thrust though, I think you pushed me.
Yeah.
Because I think I was doing like 90 or something, and I did 160 with 6 reps.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously that's a physical thing, but it doesn't have to be just physical.
Yeah,
like
of
mentally.
Like for me, just talking to somebody
Mm-hmm.
because me. But
Yeah.
anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you enjoyed doing that?
What?
Going to the gym and seeing how you can push yourself like that?
Yeah, I'm looking at my PRs and it's like, oh, I did that, huh?
Yeah, you did.
It's crazy.
Tell them about your dad. Is that what you're just
No,
giving me a face
my
at?
dad.
What was that face for?
The freaking lunges. I hate
Oh,
those.
I'm like, you're doing
50 pounds.
You're doing 4 sets.
Three
No,
sets
three
of
sets
16.
of no.
3 sets of 16.
No.
8 there, 8 back.
No, the second time I made you do 12 there, 12 back.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I very did.
no,
Last time.
no, you didn't, Kyle.
Oh, no. Last time. First time I only made you do 2 sets. This time I made you do 3. Yeah. What I do is 12. And I have 60s in each hand. But you'll get there. It's okay. I really am never proud like that. I'm totally joking.
I had 25s in each hand and did.
No, you didn't. You
Yes.
had.
No, remember? It
Oh
was
yeah,
two-
because you used
I had the 50
you
pound.
used plates actually.
I used the plates because the barbell was hurting my neck really bad.
And interestingly, I gave you the barbell so it wouldn't freaking hurt your wrists.
It hurt my hands a little bit holding the plates, but it wasn't bad.
Okay.
Anyway, what about my
You're
dad?
doing great. When you told him about the leg press.
Oh, Jeffrey, didn't believe me. Well, that was when I had done 360
Yeah,
or
380.
380, whichever one my last one was. Cute, dear. The first time, no, it wasn't. It was because I went up 90 pounds. So it was 320.
Okay.
Yeah.
320.
Whatever. 320. He didn't believe me. I had to show him proof.
Yeah.
And then I did 410 the next time, 8 reps, and I didn't record it.
Well, what's funny is he legitimately was like, "Are you sure you
Yeah.
calculated
Yes,
that
he like
correctly?"
calculated it correctly. Like, I have a calculator on my phone. I didn't do it in my head.
45 plus 45 plus 45
Yeah.
plus 45. I'm just kidding.
No, but yeah, I'm not good with math in my head, so I use calculator. I use calculator.
So I'm not very good at speaking.
I'm not good at speaking either.
I like your necklace. You got a new necklace.
Yeah.
What's it? Your name's Cassie with a C. Why is there a K on your necklace?
Because my husband's name starts with a K, and it has a little heart.
What a cool guy. And you heart him?
I do heart him.
Aw, how sweet.
I've
Also,
had,
we're cute. We've got matching water bottles.
yeah, I
You
didn't want
mention
us.
that.
I didn't want us to have matching ones, but the
Didn't get-
only. I was gonna like have him have the black one, but the only other color options were neon pink, and then neon pink ombre into teal, and that's not exactly my aesthetic, so I didn't get that.
Aesthetic.
These are on clearance for $13, so they're the cheapest half-gallon ones I found. Plus, I wanted to get one for my job, so I stopped using all the water there.
Mm-hmm. I have to kind of be strategic about my water consumption because I'm driving.
Yeah, you
And
need to make sure you're not chugging.
I have to drink a lot of water because that's me. But I also don't want to have emergency pees every 10 minutes. Because if I'm in an office, I'm just peeing every 20 minutes, basically.
That's not a big deal. But when
Yeah.
you're driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Anywho,
Well,
do you have anything
since-
to add? Bobbleham Lincoln? I bet it said Ableham.
Bobbleham?
Bobbleham?
He's always honest. There you go.
A house divided against itself cannot stand.
Is that from him?
I think.
I thought that was like the Bible or something.
I mean, yeah.
Bobbleham. He's always honest. It's crazy. Okay. Well, I think that's all for today, folks. You got anything else for us, Cass?
No.
Okay. I love you so much.
I love you more.
I always have fun doing this with you.
Me too, baby. I love you.
Love you. Bye, buddy.
The earth is we.
Oh yeah, the Earth is we.